Good morning, you guys, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Mpwara Toka, and to all my returning subscribers, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. My goodness me, like it's been a minute. It's been a very long time. I think this is the longest I've gone without uploading anything onto my channel. And even though there was some content that I did film, I didn't necessarily like it, so so I never got around to putting it out. But also I will do a life update video. It is a Monday, it is a holiday. Yeah, welcome to today's vlog. There's not really much happening in this vlog. My mom, sisters, and I are gonna go buy some things for lunch boxes, and then we're gonna head out to Irene Mall, where we're gonna be seeing the rest of my cousins and my aunts, and we're just gonna spend the day with them, have lunch, you know, just chill, nothing much. We're just gonna, you know, we're gonna do something very simple. I just want to show you guys my outfit quickly, what I'm gonna be wearing today. The sun is out, but it is not hot. It's actually pretty cold. Like, I went outside just now when my dad was leaving and it was cold. So let's do that. Let me show you guys. All right, cool. So my outfit here, this is a little top that I got from H&M, I think. Yeah, it's a little black crop top that I got from H&M. Then I'm gonna wear these Mr. Price pants. I'm in the size medium. These are tracksuit pants, and they're just written, what is this? Cool Girls Club, too red to be sad. So yeah, and I really like this because they have like this elastic, you know, type of feel at the bottom. So that's what I'm gonna wear. I don't know what I'm gonna wear on top or like over it, but I'll see.
Yeah, everybody must, everybody must greet the camera. Everybody must greet the camera. What do you say? Say hi to the camera, guys. Hi. Everybody must greet the camera. Say hi. Hey. Ow. Hey, manager.
Let's go see dog.
How are you?
Let me take you.
Yeah? Ah, Kiaubotsa. What do you know? What do you know? Ah, Butsuke. Oh, let's out there, boy. Yes. Asika boots.
We are back with another one.
I am
re letšatši ngwana le a mo fiša ngwana wa šwa say hello hey toilet yo tswang ko ena e buile ka sepitiso too much hey Starbucks let's buy Today is a Friday and I am vlogging. I need to run a couple of errands. I need to go to the mall. And mind you, I've actually been wanting to do this since Monday. But like, I was like so sluggish throughout the whole week. And then, I don't know, I was just really sluggish. Like, I don't even know and then what. I was really sluggish and I wanted to go try me, but then she had class. So I was like, okay, chill, I'll go by myself. And then I got lazy. Like throughout like Monday to Thursday I was so sluggish and I've had to go to the mall this entire week. So today morning I woke up and I said, you know what girl, we are doing this, we are going to the mall. You need things, you know that you need things. I want to leave around about 10, but at the same time I'm like, I actually want to do my makeup. So I don't know, because the reason I'm wearing a beanie is because my hair is a mess. What's going on under this beanie? I want to have a cup of coffee and that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go have a cup of coffee, undo my hair, take a shower. Actually that's great. Take a shower, do my makeup real quickly, and once I'm done we're gonna head out. So today we're gonna go. I actually added these things. I don't know if it's these things are good, and you see it says it has like, it is a blend of frothy milk, decaffeinated coffee and sugar. So it does have sugar, it does have milk. I'm not a big fan of milk, but this is literally one of the only ways I drink a milk coffee. But I did add a bit more sugar because sometimes it just doesn't have enough. Alright you guys, let me switch off this camera, have my coffee, because if I continue with my camera on, I'm gonna talk and not gonna get done, and not gonna get done with what I need to get done. So I will see you guys just before I do my makeup. Yeah. Okay, so alright you guys, so I am ready to go. It is 10:28, so I'm a little bit on schedule, but yeah, let us get going. My makeup is done, you know. Let me show you guys my outfit real quickly. So I'm wearing my black bodysuit that I got pretty much. Oh, there we go. I'm wearing my black bodysuit that I got from Mr. Price. I also got these tracksuit pants from Mr. Price, nothing big. And I'm wearing my Air Jordans retros. So yeah, that is me. My makeup is done. I did it in such a hurry, and I'm pretty slow, so but you know, I'm okay with it, I guess. I'm not like all the way hyped, but I'm okay with it. And yeah, let us get going. We look cute, you know, we're all dressed up. I'm warm, so we should be good. In today's video, we are actually I'm finally finally sharing the story time of how my mom, my beautiful mother, caught me with marijuana in my purse. And I know you're wondering, like, why am I just, you know, here, blank canvas and all. While I'm doing that, I am going to pretty much do my makeup as well. So we're gonna be trying out this Essence Dancing green eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. That's the palette, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So these are all the shades in the palette. I don't know if you guys can see that. And for everybody who is new here, please do go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notifications bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Let's get into it. Let us start from the beginning of it all. So the year is 2015, right? The year is 2015. No, 14. The year is 2014. Mpo is 14 years old, and pretty much we're in high school. This is grade 9, and so me and 5 of my friends, we decide that, you know what, guys, today, no, not today, we had this thing called Car Weekend. And for those of you who don't know, I went to a boarding school, and I've mentioned this before on my channel. So at boarding school, you know, this thing called Car Weekend, which is like compulsory out weekend, was the weekend where you pretty much go home, right? This is the weekend where you go home. And so, you know, my friends and I decided that, you know what, guys, when we come back, we want to have a chilled vibe. We want to, you know, just like chill and relax and like have a little picnic. So itlanka di capture, itlanka what, you know. So we discussed that as friends, and we know what's gonna happen. So we go home, we come back that Sunday, and then we know that, okay, fine, we want to do this this coming Saturday, right? So the Saturday pulls through. Not me saying the Saturday pulls through, like Saturday is supposed to be a person of some sort. But anyway, so, you know, it's Saturday, it's here, and we are chilled. It's all good, not a problem, you know. Oh no, before that, Ga the compulsory out weekend. So Ga the compulsory out weekend, me and the one who I was closest to, you know, in our friend group, we were chilling and stuff. And so the other 4, right, I don't know what happened, but then they convinced each other amongst themselves. They convinced one another, dog, we need to get dibachi, it's a fellow, we need to get some. So then it's like, okay, cool. I think, you know, they discussed it themselves, and then they came and discussed it with us. And, you know, we were very, very adamant with you guys, no man, we don't do these things, you know. We were like, you guys know that we don't do these things, and we're refusing. We're like, no, bruh, like, I don't want to do this. Like, that was the conversation we had with them at the time with Tinato. Like, we don't want to do this, you know. And so, but eventually they convince us and we're like, okay, chill, let's do it, you know, let's do it, let's try it out, let's see, and we will then, you know, see if we actually like this thing or not, right? So then, yeah, we go home, we come back, that Saturday we are chilling, you know, having our picnic, and then, you know, snacks and stuff. Like, it was a very, very chilled vibe. Oh my god, sorry, I'm looking at my viewfinder and this looks hella crazy. We're chilling there, it's all good, everything is chill, no, like, no drama, nothing. Like, we're just having a great time, we're taking pictures, you know, we're laughing, you know. Hadisotse phela tsa felo di sa cheesy, di sa le monate, di emetse hore batho ba teng ba dintse. So I'm assuming from, you know, they got them from this particular person who used to sell at school. Sorry, you know. So they got what do you call this, they went and they got joints, right? So they get the joints, it's chilled. So now buyers keep listening, they show us like, okay guys, this is the moment of truth, this thing that we said we're gonna do, here it is, now we're gonna do it, you know. And we're like, okay, cool. So now, hey, buddy, okay, we see the joints. We're like, okay, chilled. So now, it's the moment of truth, Pela. Now we have to smoke these things. We don't have a choice. We're trying it out for the first time. Hey, guys. Mina, I'm thinking, okay, fine. You know, because we've all never done this. All of us don't know how this works. So, you know, we're bound to choke up a bit and stuff like that. How, Pela, these four? Ngati they are pros already. Ngati they've done this before. And me and, you know, my closest friend, we're like, okay, chill. So why are you guys smoking this so, like, normally? Like, have you guys had this before? Because we thought that all of us are trying it out for the first time, blah 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 blah, you know. But clearly we weren't. I know we're trying out this dancing green palette, but I just want to go into my usual paint box one and just go into this light green. Ooh, did I shake that? And just go into this light green shade that they have here, you know, just to buff out the edges quickly. All right, then it's my turn to smoke. How? Mina Pella, at this time, I've never done this before. I don't inhale. Yay! You, I do not inhale, and I'm being told, "Ha, wa waste. Woo! Yeah. I'm being told that I pela wa waste and I'm like, yeah, waste. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I'm like, yeah, waste. But yeah, well, because what you're supposed to do is that you inhale, like you take a puff, you inhale it, and then you breathe out so that it goes to your head. And I'm like, okay, I guess, you know. So then I tried like that, and I'm like, oh, but then I cough, and now I'm there. Like, hey, I'm like, oh my god, what am I getting myself into? Like, what did I get myself into, you know? Because, well, what did I get myself into? Which is something I'm also thinking about this eyeshadow. Like, what did I get myself into? And so then my friend also goes, nah, she's being told, hey, wa waste a pale. So, you know, we laugh because in our minds we're like, okay, like, play. So we laugh because in our minds we're literally like, okay, none of us have done this before, so nobody should actually know how to do this properly, but you guys know how to do this. But after that, like, so now we're there, we're high, like, okay, you know. And you know, we always hear these things about what people actually feel like or what they look like when they're high, and the fact that they will like laugh at everything, this, that, and the third. So that's pretty much what's really happening. Like we're there, we're laughing, everything is a joke, like, you know. And that's when we realized, like, nah, dog, you know what, this thing actually went to our heads. But also it raised like so much paranoia because you know, this is the first time. You don't know if you're gonna get caught, you know, you don't know if people are gonna be able to notice you, or you know, you're in that state and stuff like that. So yo, I was so paranoid. I hated it. But hating it in that moment didn't mean that I stopped. You get what I'm saying? So we are there, you know, you don't know if people can notice you. I realize how when I'm like focusing on what I'm doing, my voice goes low. But yeah, you know, like now you don't know if people can notice, you don't know if people can see you, and now you're paranoid, you know, and now you smell like it, but also you are hungry. Ooh, so many things, so many unnecessary things, like just a bunch of unnecessary things really at this point. But then we then, like, you know, once we're done, you know, with our picnic, we then go back to hostel to go chill for a bit before supper. Now, you know, but once we get to hostel, we slept, which was so weird for me because I'm like, why are we sleeping? But you know, I felt with you not enough, but I'm tired, or at least I think I'm feeling a bit tired, so I do want to rest a bit, you know. So then we sleep, and then we wake up in time for supper. And when we wake up, we're chilled. I'm like, oh, okay. So the fact that in my mind, I'm like, I can go outside, smoke this thing, come back, eat, and then sleep. You know. So that's what happens, and that's just grade 9. And you know, in grade 9, we don't do it much. You know, we really didn't do it much. And then we get to grade 10, and you know, still within the same group of friends, it's still chill. But then one day, me and my dorm mates decide that, you know what, this is now where we're like getting into the real stuff. Like now we're understanding that people actually can get alcohol into the school and stuff like that. It's a big deal because now we're like, on top of the, you know, on top of everything, now we want to add the alcohol aspect of things. And that is exactly what we do. At that time, like, I can't even act like at that time I didn't know that people brought alcohol to school. Like, I think we were all aware of the fact that people bring alcohol to school. So now we were already at that stage where we are asking, you know, the day scholars to bring, just going into, what is this, babe? Is it rock the music? Yeah. These are the things that we're now doing. Like now we are in that, you know, we are buying alcohol, you know, and you know, asking people to like bring it to school for us. So we were already doing a whole lot of things. And then, but this was usually like when we would have like a social, you know, because we think that, you know, we'd be at the social, we don't want to get bored, blah 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 blah. I don't know what made us think that we'd be bored at a social and that alcohol was going to all of a sudden unbore us. But that was a thing. You know, that was really a thing that we thought, and so we did it. So we get the day scholars to bring us alcohol and stuff. I don't know how I feel about this look. I'm really not the one for color and stuff. One day, me and my 3 dorm mates decide that, you know what, guys, we want to have a pretty chilled weekend. You know, that weekend wasn't even a social. Like, we were just like in the mood to be mischievous, I'm assuming, and that's why we did what we did, you know. So we woke up one Wednesday and decided, you know, we're gonna ask this particular person to get us some booze. So we buy the booze, we buy the booze that Wednesday, and then this person comes on Friday with the alcohol. Now we need to figure a way to get the alcohol into the school, and the alcohol is put into Mpo's school bag. But it's all good because, you know, I was the girl that they never really searched or bothered about Koskolong. And so, you know, we could get away with such things because of such things. And so We're like, okay, chilled. You know, we get the booze, it's all good. And then we buy space cookies. Just to take it to a whole new level. We decide, you know what? On top of everything that we've been doing, you know, me and my friends, but now me and my dorm mates, we're like, we want to get some space cookies going up in here, you know. A space cookie is pretty much what do you call this, muffins, or yeah, usually muffins that are mixed in with some marijuana. I'm really just going in with this lighter shade of green because I feel like it's a bit overwhelming. Like the olive is a bit overwhelming. So me and my girls, you know, me and my dorm mates at the time, we decided with okay, chilled. We are going to pretty much woo. On top of all of that, we decide, you know, we're getting space cookies. Not only are we getting space cookies, but we've got kind of, what was the bottle that we had? Mainstay 54, yeah. So that's what we had. I just went in with my Wet n Wild Impossible primer. That's what it looks like. We get the Mainstay 54. We also this is where we went overboard, because instead of the Mainstay and the you know, the space cookies being the last thing, like being the only things that we get, we decided to take it to a whole new level. We also get some lean. So there we are, you know, lean and all. You know, so we've got our lean, we've got our space cookies, we've got what else? Oh, we've got our, you know, our booze. And guys, when I tell you that we slept for like from Friday, and when I say we slept, and like like we slept and could barely wake up, could barely move, could barely do anything. Zero. Like we were here, you know, we were high, we were drunk, we were like it was just, you know, it was really shady at the time. Like it was really tricky. Friday evening, we don't go to supper, which is unlike us. It's unlike us to just not go to supper. Why don't we go to supper? You know, we don't go to supper. It's fine. We wake up at around, I don't know, but I think someone came into our dorm actually and was like, "Patong guys, why are you guys sleeping?" And you know, obviously it's Friday, it's the end of the week, and you know, it came across as though, you know, the babes are just tired, you know. As babes, like as hands at that moment in time, we were just like really tired. Like we needed to rest, we wanted to rest. But that wasn't even the case. The reason why we are still here, why we have not moved, why is because we are under the influence of God knows what. We are under the influence of pretty much everything at this point. It is now, like this person, I don't know if they said like it's now 8 and you guys are still sleeping. Okay. Yes, it's 8 and yes, we're still sleeping, we're tired. You know, it's been a lot. It's really been a lot. And then it's the following day. Now it's Saturday. Hey, bo, Pela, the babes are still sleeping. Whoa, Footy, we were the people who always woke up, you know, to bath first because we woke up early. Like one thing about me and my dorm mates at that time, like in grade 10, we always woke up early. We were always like the first ones to bath in the morning. You know, the fact that, you know, even on Saturdays, like even on weekends, we would still be the first ones to bath. Mondays, you know, Monday to Friday, we're the first ones to bath in a sense, Yoguti. No, not in a sense, Yoguti. Like we would wake up before everybody to bath, right? This time around, someone actually came to wake us up. The very same person who checked in on us the night before was the very same person who came to wake us up. Like, "Hi, guys, Pela, you guys were supposed to wake me up to go bath." So this person wakes us up to go bath, and so we go and we bath. But then after bathing, we realize, hey, we're hungry. So what do?
we take out a packet of chips and we eat. That's what we did. We took out a packet of chips and we ate. Like, we were still feeling the effects of what we had done the day before. So waking up to do anything at that time was a struggle. Like, we actually didn't wake up to do anything. Like, we woke up and we realized just how tired we were still. Like, but also, what did we expect? You can't mix, you know, marijuana and lean and alcohol. That was vodka, by the way. Mainstay 54 is a vodka, or is a vodka. So Mainstay 54 is a vodka, and there we were, you know, and this vodka with the lean and the weed straight up took us out. And so again, we are sleeping. After eating the packet of chips, we go back to bed. We sleep. How, guys? Hey, I chilled. We sleep, and then now the bell rings. Lunch again. We don't go. Again, we don't go. Futhi, one of my domains, she used to love buying like these not ready made, like these ready to make mashed potato sachets. So because she had that, we, like, I don't know which one of us decided, okay, let's have that, you know, or who decided that they were gonna boil water, but somebody boiled water and we made that, and that's what we had for lunch, you know. And then we went back to sleeping. Every time we're done doing something, we just want to sleep. You eat, you want to sleep. You take a bath, you want to sleep. We messed up, and we had to just be honest with ourselves. We messed up. Like, the only time we actually woke up properly and like were active and did something was Sunday for supper. So Sunday supper, we woke up and, you know, we went to go eat, and it was shocking. People were shocked to see us because they were like, where were you guys this entire weekend? Realizing we don't even do homework, like nothing. We absolutely did nothing. Like, this entire weekend, all we did was sleep, you know. Anyway, let's move on to viewing. You know, this is now the year. Okay, so grade 10 was 2016. Yeah. So no, grade 10 was 20 grade 10 was 2015. Yeah, so grade 10 is 2015, and so now we're moving on to the, you know, and then it got like, from there, I don't want to lie, like, me getting into marijuana just became a thing. Like, it actually got, you know, in my case, for me, when I was looking at my life and evaluating my life, it got bad because, you know, now it wasn't a thing with it's recreational anymore. Like, I wasn't doing it because I'm like, okay, you know, it's the weekend, wanna let loose. Now I was doing it because I'm like, nah, dog, low-key need this thing. But, you know, it got to a point where like Thursday through to Sunday, I was, you know, I wanted to be high, you know, so it got a bit worrying for me. But anyway, let's move on to the year 2017 in matric, and yeah, we're still into the Mary Jane. We're at the mall, we're at Greenstone Mall. This is the mall I'm forever at. Like, at this point at Greenstone, they know me because I'm forever there. So at Greenstone Mall, you know, we are coming out of Woolies, and then my mom forgets that she, I don't know, I think she wanted to get something and she forgot to get it. And then she says to me, please go get this. Leave your bag, it's fine. I'll hold it for you. Right? And I'm like, okay. I forgot Uguti in my bag. Food, it wasn't even my bag. I had my purse. I'm forgetting that in my purse there is this thing, a whole banky, bro. There is literally like a whole banky in my in my purse, right? And there's a reason why it wasn't even closing, because the banky was like real thick, you know, had some thigh and ass and all. And I said, okay, chill.
you know, and I leave her with everything and I go. So okay, so now I'm just setting the entire face. I'm setting my face and my under eyes using the, because it's open now, using the Yardley translucent for all skin tones or skin types powder. So this is how I just pretty much set my entire makeup in place. You know, helps it to move a lot less, especially when you're like wearing a mask and stuff, because one thing a mask will do is remove your makeup. So this just helps with that. Anyway, so now I'm here, you know, I get to Woolies, I do what I need to do. So I'm in Woolies, and while I'm in Woolies, I'm like, damn, like I remember like, damn, I left my mom with my purse, and my purse has things that my mom is not supposed to see. Like it literally has unmentionables, you know. And I'm like, oh my god, like I totally forgot that I hid this thing in my purse. I am freaking out. Freaking out, like, yo, I'm like, oh no. And I'm freaking out, like at this moment in time. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be in a whole lot of trouble. But now what's funny is when I get back to my mom, she doesn't say anything about it, and I'm like, oh, maybe she didn't find it, right? But then I refrain from like opening my bag and stuff. I mean opening my purse to see if it's there. I'm like, no, I'll check once I get home. How baby girl say she doesn't say anything. She does not say a damn thing. Like this lady lets me sit there and worry, and you know, she drives properly. And now I'm panicking, like I'm waiting for us to get home. Like my mom is, you know, even though she is talking to me, but in my mind I'm like, nah dog, until I know we're not good. Until I know we are not good. You know. And then how we get home, once we get home, guys, I open my purse, right? I don't know, like something's happening in this house, so I'm sorry if you guys can actually hear it and it's like really loud. Now we get home and I am super stressed. You know, I go into the house, I don't even take the groceries out, like that's how stressed I am. You know, I go check it out, and then I open my purse, I go upstairs. Okay, so this was at my house, it was still like renovating in 2017, so we were living like in a complex, and then we used to live upstairs. Get upstairs, I open the door quickly because now I want to see, I need to see, like I need to know, you know, if she saw it. I'm going a bit overboard with this, but okay. I get upstairs, I look, and I'm looking and it's not there, guys. I was so stressed because my mom realized, I think even with the way that I just like left the groceries and everything running, that there's something I need to check out. Guys, it wasn't there. And then my mom comes in, she's like, Nyakantu. I'm like, oh my god, where did you find this? And I'm like, like I literally just kept quiet. I literally kept quiet, because I was like, what do I say? Like, what do I answer her? Say, yeah, this is what I'm looking for, you know? And she asked me, Kyama, since when are not white patch? Yeah? I'm like, dog, please understand. And I'm telling her like, no, it's not mine, you know, it belongs to some girl Koskolong, because Koskolong, they know Korwatsuwa and stuff. So, you know, she asked me to hold it for her because now I'm search. About search, I'm like, no, they don't search me. Like when I get to school, nobody is, you know, checking to see if Mpo has anything illegal in her bags. She's like, when we get to school, I want to see this. I want to see what about search. I'm like, okay, cool. We'll get to school, you'll check. It's fine. How? Then she says, I'm gonna tell your dad. I'm like, no, don't tell him. Like, guys, I've never lied to my mom like that in my entire existence. Like, I'm like, no, it's really not mine. Don't tell dad. Because I knew my dad, like my dad not really shy, but like there was no way My dad, there was a time when my dad fetched me from school and I was high, and I think he realized, but because he wasn't necessarily sure, he didn't say anything about it. But I was so high that day. I remember me and my friend that day, we were so high, and you know, like her dad's car just came in, and I was like, "Oh, your dad is here," and she's like, "So is yours," and I'm like, no, he's not. Like, our dads were following each other right after we just smoked the whole plant, bro. Yo, that day I knew for this time around my dad was gonna be on some put two and two together and be like, I remember that day. We get to school and they're like, you know, we're standing in line, and so the security is like, fetang mama, oh pela ra motseba, oh ke ngwana mo shaba, ha ire what. Hey, I told you, me, they don't search me here. I told you, nobody searches me, I don't do anything here. That's why they know who they're looking for, and it's not me, it's never me. But yeah, my mom caught me and I lied my ass off just so that I don't get into trouble. Guys, let me finish off this makeup look and then we will get back. I feel like there wasn't really much to it though, because you know, I was too busy focused on looking good. But anyway, let me finish this off and then yeah, I'm gonna come and close off this video. So you guys, we have come to the end of today's video, and that is my story on how my mom caught me with the marijuana and how I pretty much had to lie my ass off just so that I don't get into trouble and so that my dad doesn't give me a beating, because I know he most probably would have put two and two together from the one time and I would have been in a whole lot of trouble and my dad would have, you know. That is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. You know, we're a growing family, so please do go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.